Hello everyone, it's your lovely Abbie Dagrin and welcome back to my channel, lovelies. Today I'll be continuing a series on my channel that deals with natal chart analysis, and today I'll be doing one on Angie Stone. I'll be speaking on her personality traits as well as her characteristic traits based off of her natal chart, and also how a lot of the placements in her chart has led to a lot of the success that she had throughout her career. So please stay tuned for the rest of my video, lovelies. If you have not yet become a part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then please make sure you've hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Please make sure you have hit that like button because I know you guys will love this video as well. And last but not least, please make sure you hit that share button as well, whether you share with your friends, your family members, your enemies, anyone who loves Angie Stone or really loves natal chart analysis. Last but not least, please make sure you guys are supporting my store, Gael Beauty, and that you purchase from the store. We have very nice products on there that are very great and very feminine and very good for your hygiene. So everything will be linked down below, so please feel free to purchase from the store. Now let's get right into the video. Angie Stone was born on December 18th, 1961, so this qualifies her to be a Sagittarius, and with this placement she is a fire sign but a mutable sign. So she's someone who's just very much out there. They're very open-minded people. She is someone who is very merry, always happy, loves to have a good time. She's someone who's also witty and has a lot of wit. She's always someone who's looking for an adventure to do things, and that's something that is very beneficial for her. She is also someone who is going to be honest and speak her truth, and we'll talk more about that when we get to the Mercury placement. But she's very energetic, very fun-loving. She's all about being curious, and she's someone who's just going to be all out there, always reading, always intellectual. Up next would be her moon in Taurus, and this is a great placement to have. With this placement, they are going to be great because moon is great in Taurus and in Cancer. She's someone though who's going to crave stability in her life. Makes sense because not only is it a moon sign, but it's a fixed sign. She's a very calm person, and if you've seen her, you would see in her interviews she was pretty calm. She's someone who's very affectionate and loves to be nurturing towards other people. She's someone who loves being pampered and treated well. Makes so much sense because Taurus is great in Venus. At times, she is the type of person who's going to always have or think things great for herself. She's all about living a life of luxury, and she's someone who's going to articulate the way that she feels, and she feels comfortable with doing that. Up next would be her Mercury in Sagittarius, and it is a bit of a difficult placement. Mercury is in a harder place when it's in Sagittarius and in Pisces, but she is someone who loves to have plenty of discussions and resolute in her convictions. She's someone who loves to talk about different topics, and she just has a mind full of beauty and just wonderfulness. She did write music, so that's something that people with this Mercury placement tend to do. They tend to speak a lot and love to communicate in the way that they do things. Also with this placement, she's someone who is going to speak how she feels, and she's someone who's going to stand up for herself and communicate everything that she wants, even though it may be harsh at times, but they're going to be very honest with you and straightforward. Up next would be her Venus in Sagittarius. So this is her third Sagittarius placement. So this gives her that Sagittarius stellium. So that's the energy that she really brings. She is someone who wants to learn and experience with her partner. She's very idealistic and wants someone who believes in the same things as her. She doesn't easily commit, but needs room to roam and feel restless. She's very friendly, and she's a talented entertainer, and that's something that we do see that she was. She did do a lot of entertainment. She was a great singer and a great writer as well. She is very open-minded, and she's someone who doesn't really like routine, but she's someone who's going to go with the flow. She may be overly emotional at times, but that's part of having this placement. She's attracted to different people, such as other cultures. She's very honest, and she is going to be blunt with you. Up next would be her Mars in Sagittarius, so that energy just increases. She is someone whose drive is indicated by a strong desire for freedom, adventure, and learning. So that's what drives her to do what she wants. She wants to have freedom in herself, and she wants to be able to do what she wants to do on her terms. Also with this placement, she's very playful and theatrical, so she loves to have fun. She's very theatrical in her ways. She loves using sarcasm at times, but she reacts quickly but doesn't stay mad for long, and that's pretty much a fire sign energy with this Mars placement. They'll react, but they're not mad for long. She's not going to shy away from a heated debate, but she loves to take the direct approach when it comes to things, and she wants to influence the world, and she most definitely did with her music. Up next would be her lovely Jupiter in Aquarius, and this placement has a lot to do with personal growth, social change, and innovation. So Aquarius is great in Saturn, but it's also great in Uranus. So with this placement, she is going to find a lot of luck when she is going to do things that are different from what other people do. She is someone who's all about having freedom in new, interesting ways. She likes to bring out her natural inventiveness, and she has invented so much. She was actually one of the beginning founders of rap music. She had a girl rap group, and she was able to pioneer that. With this placement, she is also someone who loves to think about the collective and do things for the collective as a whole. And she is always going to do different things in life. Up next would be her Saturn in Capricorn, which is actually a good placement to have. Saturn is great in Capricorn, Aquarius, and Libra. And Saturn really has their back. So with this placement, people tend to be very ambitious and will do their part to make it the top of their field. She was very ambitious, and she did such a great job. She wrote for different artists, she wrote for herself, and in my opinion, I felt like she did make it to the top of her field. But also with this placement, a lot of responsibility comes with it. A lot of her ambitions and obligations come with this placement as well. She's also someone who is going to be put through a lot of tests. However, Saturn is going to be there to protect her and help her through these tests. Also, on top of that, Saturn protects her, so when people do things to her, Saturn is just there to collect. Up next would be her lovely placement of the Uranus in Virgo. With this placement, it's all about intuition. They are able to assess a situation and move ahead in the right direction. So they don't really need that much of that aid, but they're the types of people who are going to look at a situation, and based on how they're feeling, they're going to make their decisions off of that. And it makes sense because their sister sign is Pisces, and that's something that is going to help them a lot. Also with this placement, they are known for the intensity in which they dislike normal everyday routines and chores. They will go out of their way to invent innovative, unique, and time-saving ways to perform the various mundane routines and duties of living. You will also be attracted to all manner of practical and useful things, and will make your daily life more exciting. Up next would be her lovely Neptune in Scorpio. What this placement is pretty rare for this sign to find pleasure and inspiration from the darkest places. So out of all the signs in this placement, that's where they find their inspiration. So from the things that other signs don't really find it, they will find it. And the things that we consider untouchable or topics we shouldn't talk about, they're going to talk about these topics, and they're going to go and look at what this all means. They're all about the deep and mysterious things. They love to explore and idealize the benefits that come from the study of different things like psychology, healing. They are also the types of people who will experiment with different things in order for their understanding to be brought to the extreme. So they're a very open-minded group of people that will go to do things that probably other signs in this placement wouldn't. Up next would be her Pluto in Virgo. So since she was born between 1957 and 1972, she is a part of Generation X. And they're all about offering the practical care necessary to improve anyone's status. And she was a very helpful person. She did try to help other people and do things for other people who needed help. She was the type of person who would try to help people out, but she's all about perfectionism and have a down-to-earth attitude. She's very hardworking, self-improving, and skilled, and this is the type of things that come with this generation. They're all about technology and the environment and how they would love to help it. They're also the types of people who are going to prioritize their selves and other people who are going to really do the best that they can. Up next would be her North Node in Leo. So this is actually a fame placement. And with this placement, she would have needed to develop these attributes, and one would be individuality, willing to take center stage, following her heart's desire, straightening one's willpower, enthusiasm, self-confidence, taking risks, relating to her childlike quality in others, enjoying life, having fun, looking at life as a game, being brave, connecting with her heart, and ignore those who try to bring them down, identifying with her child within, exploring her creativity, and not being afraid to be love and to show love, inspiring and leading others through her courage to do things. And I believe that throughout her life, she did really embody these placements and these traits. Last but not least would be her Chiron in Pisces. So with this placement, I did a series on Chiron placements. Her wound would have to do a lot with spirituality, creativity, and unconsciousness. So she may have had issues related to religion, such as maybe being raised in a strict or oppressive religious household, experiencing emotional or spiritual manipulation by others, leading to feelings of powerlessness and confusion, feeling overwhelmed by emotions and struggling to set boundaries, leading to a tendency to take on pain of others and neglecting her own needs, feeling like an outsider or being rejected by others because of her spiritual or creative beliefs. She may have been ridiculed or rejected by others, and these are a few of the traits that she may have embodied with this Chiron in Pisces. That's all I had for you lovelies today regarding Angie Stone's natal chart. Please let me know down below what your favorite song by her was, and our condolences to her family regarding her tragic loss. Yeah, and just let me know down below who else you guys would want me to do a natal chart analysis on. And just, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel as well as hit that notification bell, that like button, and that share button. And last but not least, please make sure you are following me on all of my social media accounts. They are listed on the screen, and also they will be linked down below in the comment section. I love you all. Please stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, lovelies.